Hey guys, welcome to Tower and Hill. Welcome to your new moon and Taurus reading. I hope all is well. Let's get started. All right. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know about this new moon and Taurus energy? What do we need to know? What is the overall theme? Let's start there. What's the overall theme for the collective? Oh, okay, that's a lot. Okay. Well, release. Transmute. Oh, hallelujah. Okay. I'm putting these cards back because this is a lot. All right. So we have release. Transmute. Okay. At the bottom of the deck of this book that came out here, it's love. All right. I'll just say what else is coming out? Love, dare to dream, speak the truth, and get creative. Okay, I feel like that's what's on the horizon. But right now we're setting the foundation by releasing and transmuting, releasing energy, any type of pain that you might have. It's about transmuting that pain into gold, spinning ideas into gold, spinning trauma into gold, spinning heartbreak into gold, whatever it is, turning a negative into a positive. All right, that's what it is here, and especially on a global scale right now. It's important to find a way to use this time as in quarantine to create gold. Okay, it's funny that we got this gold etched card here, but when quarantine is over, it's going to be very clear who did what in this during this time. Okay, if people were overeating, then you're going to see people put on a lot of weight. On a superficial level. But more importantly, if people were building and working on themselves, working on their healing, when they come out of this quarantine, you'll see them thriving. Okay, for example. All right, so just make sure that you're on the higher vibe side of this. All right, taking the certain the situations that we're in right now, obviously on a global scale, but also taking your emotional space, all the ingredients that you have right now in your heart, the good, the bad, and the ugly, taking all of that, and what piece of artwork can you make out of that? What masterpiece can you create out of your life right now? All right, spinning that, transmuting that energy. There's two ways to look at pain. One that could take you up and one that could take you down. All right, so you figure out where you want to be there. All right. That was so dramatic. That was a dramatic intro. My bad. All right, let's get started. All right, so what should we have released so far? What should we have released? What should we have released? Okay, yeah, all right. The things that was hard to walk away from with the Eight of Cups, Six of Wands, that ego. Some of us, we didn't want to let go of things out of ego, okay? So certain things that, probably relationships, people, jobs, business ideas, things that were established for a long time. We went through this mindfuck phase where we're just like, where we realized what was aligned with us and what wasn't. Okay. And then you had a choice whether you wanted to drop it or if you wanted to keep going within a toxic energy. You realized what was toxic, who was toxic, and what wasn't. All right. Some people decided to be stubborn about it. All right. Like, no, I'm right about this. I'm going to ignore my intuition. Okay. Some of us decided, okay, you know what? Let me reassess the situation really quickly. Let me see what's the return on my investments here. All right. Some of us did some risk assessment. All right. There's a split energy now. So you figure out where you are on the side. Some people went with the ego. Some people went with, okay, let me learn the lesson. All right. If my intuition's telling me to drop this, if the universe is showing me the truth, then let me just follow the truth. While some people are being stubborn about it. All right. Where are we now? So that's the stage that we're coming out of, right? Okay. Oh, yes, with the toxic energy dropping. Devil card dropping. Okay. Queen of Cups. Okay, here we are. This is what I'm talking about. This is it right here. Bada bing, bada boom. You're dropping the toxic energy because you're following your intuition. Okay. Now, for some of us, it might have just been a way of being. All right. It could have been, I feel like obviously that trickles down into people, things, events, and all that good stuff. But it starts off with a mindset. It starts off with having more of a toxic mindset and learning how to stick to more of a higher perspective. All right. I think I spoke on that for the full moon of Libra energy. So this is where we are now for the most part as a collective. If you made the right choice in reassessing the situations, then you dropped whatever was toxic. You followed your intuition, you dropped it, and as a result, you're more potent intuitively. All right? Your emotions are way more balanced, so on and so forth, all right? And you're prepping you're prepping the scene for manifesting what you want. You're prepping the scene for really taking advantage of this quarantine time, all right? Because you're finding a way to listen to your intuition, and you're no longer letting this toxic mindset or toxic people get in the way of that, all right? All right. What is emerging? What is emerging within us? Queen of Swords energy. Okay. Look at this. This is strong. This is like, I love the way the storyline is playing out. All right. So what is emerging? This is a chopping up. All right. So this, where are we now? This is recognizing, okay, this is toxic. I'm going to follow my intuition. It's a choice to make. That's where we are. And what is emerging is the cutting it down with the Queen of Swords, and then just chilling with the Four of Wands. I mean, Four of Swords here. A lot of swords energy here, okay? Taking the sword of truth and chopping things down, all right? This is about getting to the nitty gritty of it, actually taking action, all right? With the Taurus energy, taking action on what you're seeing now, all right? With the full moon and Libra energy, it's just time for you to observe, all right? All right. What do we wish to grow? Okay. Yeah, it's setting the scene for, boom, Two of Cups energy. Things that are more aligned with your spirit. Oh, Justice card, yes. Split energy again, though. Okay, so it's setting up the scene for this. Two of Cups with the Justice card. Everything that can line up with your spirit, all right? Whether it's romantic, whether it's a career, whether it's whatever it is. This is meeting soul tribes, soul family. This is meeting your soulmate or one of many soulmates, because we do have multiple soulmates out here. It depends on what frequency you're riding on. You'll meet low vibe frequencies, you'll meet high vibe frequencies, and you'll meet everyone in between. But there's multiple soulmates, so don't get caught up in that word. All right. This is about meeting people who are on your level, aligned with your soul mission, soul purpose. All right. And dropping the broken connections with the Lover's card. All right. So this is where the ego can kind of come in. It can kind of flare up, because if you're, let's say if you're in a relationship and you're having this intuitive hit that is no longer working, you might want to just not want to feel wrong about it. All right. So this is where this is coming in, making a final judgment call. Making a final judgment call on what's not working for you. And deciding, all right, you know what? I'm going to choose whatever makes me happy. I'm going to choose a job that makes me happy. I'm going to choose a person that makes me happy. I'm going to choose the music that makes me happy. I'm not listening to no music that's making me feel bad. I'm not watching no TV that's making me feel bad. You know, just doing everything that's aligned with you, okay? It starts there on those mini decisions, and that will trickle. It'll expand into your the rest of your world, okay? All right. All right. How can we bring our goals to fruition? How can we bring our goals to fruition? The moon. This is inner work, all right? There's a lot of inner work to be done. This is also very, intuitive energy. Follow your intuition. That's the name of the game. Follow your intuition and move quietly if need be. But if you have a new business idea, real G's move in silence. Like lasagna. That was a line, right? Okay, cool. All right, so yeah. Use your intuition to move forward. Also, move quietly, move silently. You don't have to announce everything that you're doing right now, all right? We have the Seven of Wands coming out in reverse. So let's see why that's happening. The Seven of Wands is like giving up the fight. Okay, that's what's happening. The things that are no longer working, you're just like letting that roll off your shoulders. Yeah, the heartbreak, the disappointments, you're just like letting that roll off your shoulders. It's like, whatever, I don't care. This is what I'm doing here, all right? This is what I'm focusing on, Chariot energy. This is ambitions. This is just moving forward in a very methodical way, okay? Building on your dreams, your individual dreams here. And just dropping whatever's putting up a fight. Whatever's getting in the way, it's just like, all right, flow like the water right now. That's what it's all about. This is very watery energy, this moon card here, all right? All right. What are the additional resources? to assist. Okay. King of Cups. Look at that. Yeah, some of you guys are going to step into this energy where you are, you're meeting your match. You're the king and queen of coming out now. All right, match on the board. But I do look at this more so as balancing your energy, balancing your heart space, okay? Learning how to deal with this pain in a healthy way, releasing the pain, and then transmuting, as I mentioned in the beginning. This is what it's all about, the new moon in Taurus energy, releasing the pain and then transmuting it and spinning it into gold, all right? Having a healthy emotional space. Being emotionally grounded so that you can use your emotions and your intuition, using that faculty to manifest, because our emotions are the vehicle for our intuition, right? So if we don't have a healthy emotional space, we're not going to have a healthy demonstration of our manifestations or manifesting abilities, right? All right, so we do have some burdens that we're still carrying here, so make sure that you're being mindful of this, not having a chip on your shoulder, letting it roll off, all right, and transmuting that energy into something better. If there's some type of pain that you have to deal with, a relationship or something like that, here's an idea. Maybe you can write a blog about how you healed from that. If you have to deal with like a narcissistic character, how did you learn how did you release yourself from that energy? Okay, maybe do a YouTube video about it. You know, it's things like that. How do you use that to actually help others? All right, let's see. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Oh yeah, all right, chip on the shoulder energy. That Queen of Wands coming out in reverse. Yeah, all right, so just be mindful of that as we're stepping out of this energy. We're closing out cycles, we're releasing the things that are toxic for us, and we're setting a foundation for healthy manifestations. Okay, the next step would be healing ourselves emotionally, going through the grieving process after we cut things out. After we go through this time where we cut things out, cut people out that are no longer aligned, and we follow our intuition, after we make that decision, we have to let go of the heartbreak of it. We have to let go of the pain of it. And that's where the transmuting comes in. The transmutation comes in. All right. Okay. That Queen of Wands energy is coming out. This is like carrying the baggage, having a chip on your shoulder type of energy, being petty about it. You know, like Antoine Fisher, like, I'm still standing, I'm still strong. You know, just having that chip on your shoulder type of energy because you went through it. You know, be mindful of this energy here. It can show up in different ways, especially with this Taurus energy. It can show up as being like overly confident, overly cocky. It can come up as, you know, being overly forceful, aggressive. Okay, so just keep in mind, this will be a process. It'll be a healing process. It's not going to happen just in one cycle, but this will be something to face here. All right. Some people still be carrying burdens that will, you know, that'll have them acting in weird ways. Right? This can also work out on a global scale where people might be acting a little bit more aggressive, so on and so forth. All right. Let's see what the blockages are. What are the blockages for the collective? This has the energy of like, even if you, what are the blockages? Even if you like let go of something, you still might be holding on to that regret, holding on to the pain. Make sure that you're not holding on to the pain and wearing it as a badge of honor. Lover's card, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Some people are just like, Some people are like pissed off that things have to play out this way. All right. As people are coming to terms with what's toxic, what's not, what was aligned with their spirit, what's not. Let's say with the relationship, certain things that they probably felt were aligned with their spirit, which was at some point, they realized what was the toxic energy of it. All right. And for some of you, it might make you a little bit more emotionally imbalanced. Okay. Just keep that in mind. It also, some of you got, like I said, it's a choice to make. Some of you guys might choose to ignore your intuition out of anger and pride, out of ego. But that's just going to hold you back and keep the barriers, keep the baggage up, okay? It's going to be a challenge to drop these burdens and just take the high ground here. So this can apply to your emotions, right? Apply to your emotions in a relationship where you're just like, yeah, I don't want to believe that. You know, that's how that could come out. Like, I don't want to believe that. That just can't be it. No, I'm not. Whatever. Intuition's stupid. You know, that type of energy. Or if you're getting led to like quit your job or something, you're like, what? Why do I have to do that? This is stupid. What? You know, it's something like that where you have to follow your intuition. You might not like it, you know, per se. But then you have a choice, you know, choose faith or choose fear. Okay? If you choose fear, you'll keep carrying this burden and you'll keep in that toxic cycle, because whatever it is you're being led to drop, it is for your highest good and you have to trust that. All right. But then that can cause, you know, and some of you guys might drop it and then be in this mode like, man, intuition made me, the universe made me drop this shit. Like, I don't even know why they made me drop this. You know what I mean? And get into that type of chip on your shoulder type of energy. Just be mindful of that. Try to keep the vibe high. Just follow the intuition and try to not make any judgments, because obviously divine timing is playing a role here. We don't know the complete universal plan. We don't know the divine plan. We only have our own minuscule perception of things, okay? So there's going to be a leap of faith that needs to happen. And you might not like it, but it's going to be for your highest good. It's going to help you drop your baggage, not drop your intuition. Jesus. All right, what are we feeling to see? Yeah, the conflict, dropping the conflict with the Two of Cups energy. Wow. Okay. See, yeah, this is what we're feeling to see. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Dropping the conflict brings in soulmate energy. Dropping the conflict brings in things that are aligned with your spirit. All right. So it depends on where you are, how far off you were on your path as in your soul mission, for example. So in doing so, everyone is going to affect everyone differently. If you are really far off, then you might have to drop everything that you had going on and switch to get back on track. Okay. At this time, collectively, we're all being called to step into our power, step into our soul's mission. Like, it's no more time for the games. Okay. So it's going to be some conflict here. If you are very far off from what your mission was, you're going to have to make some sacrifices and you're not going to realize why. All right. It's so that you can get back onto what you came onto this earth for. Okay. That's this Two of Cups energy here. Drop the conflict. Don't just trust it. All right. Just trust it. What's the advice? You can't see the divine plan right now. Because there's some healing that needs to be done. The Page of Swords. This is a brand new perspective. This is a brand new way of perceiving the world. A brand new way of processing things. From our level of processing right now, we can't fathom why we would have to do certain things or move in a certain way, because we're still in this wounded, borderline toxic type of energy. We haven't gotten out of that phase completely. Okay. But once we move into our healing, then we can look back and say, there we go. That's why I had to do this. Everything will be made clear in hindsight. Right now, it's time for you to just trust, have faith. If you're being led to do something that you feel is out of the ordinary, please just have faith. Tap into your intuition. All right. Let's look more into that Page of Swords. Four of Swords, yeah. Meditate. That's how you trigger this energy. By being stubborn, you're fighting for your own limitations when you're stubborn and you choose not to listen to your intuition. Okay? You're fighting for your limitations. You're fighting for your toxicity. You're fighting against your soul purpose, when you decide I can't switch gears in my mind, when you decide I don't want to process this world in this way. You know, some of you guys might be going through ascensions, all right? And now you're being led to move in a way that's not what you're used to, not in the logical, not using your human faculties only. Now you have guides to listen to. Now it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm hearing guides. You know, oh my God, I'm getting signs. I'm seeing numbers and I have to focus on this now. This is life. Yeah, this is life. And you have to start listening to that. You have to start following the signs, you know, all that stuff. I don't want to be this hokey pocus, airy fairy. No, it ain't about that. This is about choosing a mindset that's going to help you prosper and thrive with moving forward. Okay? Don't argue for your limitations. That's exactly what you'd be doing if you don't listen to your intuition. If you're in a relationship and you feel like, yeah, I hear you, spirit, but nah, I'm not letting this one go. What am I supposed to do next? I can't go back into the dating scene, you know, and have all those arguments against your limitations. What you're doing is you're stopping the real soulmate from coming through. All right? Same with the job. Same with friends. People that you got to drop off. They're only holding space. They're holding up space right now for people and things and events that need to come in that will be more fitting for you. Spirit knows what you want, even if you don't know. All right? And I do it too. Like, we just fight all along the way. It's like, really? Why I gotta do this though? Yeah, just do it, because they know. Then you see why, and you're just like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, just do it. Like fucking monkey, right? All right. What's the power animal? What's the power animal to embody as a collective? Eagle spirit. Woo! Spirit has your back. I don't even think I need to pull these other cards, but let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Spirit has your back. Boom. Spirit has your back. Spirit knows exactly what you want. And it's not going to look the way you have to go about it. It might look a little wonky to you. But it's because this is chess, not checkers. Like we humans, we're playing checkers using just our human faculties. All right? While Spirit is out here playing chess on multiple boards. Okay? To have everything aligned for you. Trust that Spirit knows what it's doing. When it's saying leave this relationship, trust that you need to leave the relationship. If it's saying you need to leave the job, trust that you need to leave the job. All right? Flamingo spirit, embrace the in between. Be passionate, be compassionate with yourself as you go through this process. It will be a process, okay? Embrace the in between now and your manifestation. Okay? If you're leaving a relationship, embrace the pain, deal with that. Deal with that. All right? Deal with that baggage. Deal with the hurt, deal with the pain, deal with the wounds. And that will be the in-between stage. It'll be it might be an awkward, wonky stage before you see why you had to do it. Embrace that. Embrace that part of the journey. That's what we'll be going into. Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Cow spirit, yes. Come on now with the miracles. We can't fathom, we can't think up miracles, but the universe can. All right? We can't plan everything out, but the universe definitely can. All right. Let me pull a prayer. Let me pull Romance Angels. Even though this feels like more of a spiritual growth thing, but, you know, who doesn't want to know about love? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Pretty much Spirit is like, don't even worry about love. Get the coins, B. So some of you guys are have to follow your intuition in like a business idea, for example. Okay, some of you guys might be leaving a situation, leaving a relationship, and in turn you'll be leveling up financially. Like, and it doesn't have to be related, you know? That's the thing. It can just be like, oh, because you listened, now we'll reward you with this business idea. You know what I mean? You just never know how the universe is going to play things out when you start listening. All right? All right, let's get this hardcore advice from the Rebel deck. Not the most PC deck in the world. It has curse words if you don't like it. Sorry. All right. Look, can't make this shit up. Make it rain. This is what we about right now, okay? Let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the money. Also about healing, all right? You need a good cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. This is about healing and then leveling up and getting the coins, all right? So with this new moon energy, focus on your goals, like your goals, not including anyone else, all right? Not including... I want to marry this person. I want this type of person. No. Oh, look at this at the bottom of the deck. You're the best thing that ever happened to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy yourself your own drink. Meaning self-care, self-love, and get the coins. Make it rain. All about the Benjamins, baby. All right? That's what the Taurus and New Moon and Taurus energy is all about. Healing. Coins. Self-sufficiency. Abundance of prosperity. Okay? Building your life as you want. So when you step up to, when you meet your emperor, your empress, you're coming to the table like, bow, ta-da, watch out now. You feel me? All right? You're not coming there like with scrapes and they got all this gold. No, it's like, boom, I got all this gold too. Not physical gold, like not just about the coins, obviously, but I mean the wealth of your spirit. Okay, the wealth of your emotional health. All right, that's why this healing is important too. All right, let's pull out a prayer. Oh, love. Give some, get some. It will cheer your ass up. Give yourself some love. All right, what's the prayer? Oh, that came out so... That's why I came out with conviction, energy healing work. This is what it's all about. Energy healing work, setting a foundation, following your intuition, and moving in a spiritually led way. All right, let's say the prayer. Thank you for sending healing energy to me and through me, for my own blessings and for all those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. Amen. Okay, I do want to point this out. This was right underneath. Take your time making this decision. Don't take... Look. Your intuition is going to lead you to make a decision that you probably won't be too happy about, but it'll be it's something that has to be done. Take your time with it. Don't be too impulsive about it. It doesn't mean you have to do it right there in that moment. It's just a matter of revving up your engines emotionally, mentally, all right, before doing it. If you have to move out, if you're married and you have to move out, obviously you can't just get up and leave right now. You have to rev up your engines. You have to prepare things. You have to find another apartment to get out. You know what I mean? Just take your time. Oh, under that. Look at that. Detach yourself. It's time to heal. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation and detach yourself from the situations coming out. Yeah, a lot of us, we're going to be led to leave something behind. And it's not going to feel the best. But it's all for this. It's all for your own stability and abundance. All right? Okay. It's all for releasing that thing that we have to let go of. Whatever it is we're detaching from that's toxic and unhealthy. It's about releasing and then getting the gold out of it. Transmuting. Spinning that into gold. Spinning that pain and making it rain. All right now. Hallelujah. I'm about to make that the title. All right. I hope y'all doing well. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. That's Tara Hill. Shout out to the new subscribers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the love in the comments. All right. Let's keep spreading love. Let's keep supporting each other in these comments. None of that negative energy. You're getting blocked. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Add me on IG. That's Tara Hill. Also, I do personal readings. Check out the info box below. I'm not doing any more new moon readings. Yeah. Until we meet again for the May readings next week. Peace.